Coach told me before the game. One of the things that Coach is worried about today is that they will be without their starting quarterback, who got hurt in their game last week, and so today, their backup is going to get his first action of the season. Coach told me they want to make things easy for him early. They've talked to the other teammates. Everybody do your job. Make sure he can get comfortable with everyone around him so he can make some plays for us down the stretch. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. So Clemson's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Hold and finds his man on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Drops back on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Second down to the air. Throws to the wideout. Just gets rid of that one.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for the big play. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, it's Bishop. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the ball's in the hurry-up.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Out wide left, it's Staley. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Right side, it's Jackson. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. Was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Burrows. Here comes the heat. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters. Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moves the pocket. It's Hill. Takes the grab. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Quickly to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws for the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And a foot down for the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Hits inside. It's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Pass play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Hill. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Burrows. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here he comes with the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quick give. It's Bishop. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Bunch formation for these receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Could be an alley. Past the 30. The tag. He is in. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Uh-oh, look out. Finds finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Out wide right, it's Davis. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the left side. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still one.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Hill. Fires to the wideout. Almost picked off.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Making the adjustment on the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Straight ahead, it's Johnson. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Looking downfield, it's Hill. Throws to the tight end. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. On the move, it's Bishop. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Fresh center down's going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Looking downfield, it's Hill. They'll run the screen. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on 1st down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. They find Wesco open on the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that linebacker linebacker is athletic, he can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Working the big fella to the corner. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Johnson. At the 45 on his way. He's running free down the middle. And he scores! Touchdown, Clemson! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. On the return, it's Matthews. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
They'll snap it from the 20 on 2nd and 4. Running inside, it's Bishop, and he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Handoff again. Looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Volunteers will call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on 1st. That's caught. It's Gilbert. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Drops back on 1st down. Got his man. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. From the gun, it's Bishop. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns it upfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hits inside, it's Bishop. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at LSU, taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Tigers looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Hill. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. Headed to the edge, it's Bishop. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bishop. They've got him corralled.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Making the adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Looking for space. It's Bishop. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. Third down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the first down.
They punted away on fourth down. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They believe they can run right here. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Turning it on! He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Holds on, it's Gilbert. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side, it's Bishop. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Quick give. It's Bishop. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Man, is he having a day for the Big Orange, already over 150 yards.
Yeah, it's showing you a little bit of everything, Reese. I mean, he can break tackles. He can make you miss. He's doing it all for this offense, and I would continue to feed him, and I guarantee you the Orange fans are going nuts.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Sees an alley. Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
In the red area, it's Gordon. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. looking for the end zone. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. The Vols go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Unloads it downfield. Upstairs, he's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Still running at the 40. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Out wide left, it's Moore. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Push is ahead. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Headed outside, it's Bishop. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Finds his man. It's Bishop. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Right at the line. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Right side, it's Staley. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that 1st half. Whatever adjustments they made in the 2nd half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Sets his feet. It's Hill. Left side, it's Johnson. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. 2nd and long here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Finds the tight end. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wants to go up top on second down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Long way to go on second down. This time they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Runs through a tackle. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. Quarterback changing the play. Back to throw, it's Hill. Unloads to the right. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. The run inside. It's Johnson. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires downfield. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play and a Let's see if it stands. That fourth down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Johnson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical. And a nice job getting him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Hill. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And it's all riding on this field goal attempt. And it's gone! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game. And I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse